Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Craig with LogicalSoul.com. What is the role of ancestors and family in your goal setting, in your life? Now, you might not think there's a role, but I'm here to tell you there is. And this lesson will go into how that's so and what you can do about it. About ancestors and how they play into your consciousness. What happens when you have a soul memory or a cellular memory or a familial memory of these things, and how does it affect whether or not you accomplish your goals? Quite simply, there is a relationship, and that relationship is very, very subtle. It's not something that we normally day-to-day think about. Obviously, consciously, we don't really think about that unless our family is involved in our goal setting, i.e. we're very young and our family is standing in our way, or we're older as adults and we have family that we have to take care of. Most cultures, Oriental cultures for example, have ancestor worship. The Native Americans had conversations with tribes of elders who were deceased or passed on. There is all sorts of precedent in every culture that has ancestors as part of that culture. Now, individually, if you're in America and you have what are known as individual rights and individual goals and aspirations, family still plays a part, albeit a smaller part, but they're still there. And to ignore that is to simply ignore a part of ourselves that could be much more potent, much more powerful. As we have a family and we grow within this family, we create a high-touch environment where we begin to we see the world as our family is. If we're disconnected from our parents, then we're disconnected at least to that degree from the world. There's a sign over a Buddhist gate at one point, I believe it's in Thailand, that says, unless you've forgiven your parents, don't enter here. And that is a huge statement in the sense that if you've forgiven your parents, that's great. But have you forgiven them on all levels? And are you even aware of the influence that ancestors, beyond your parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, even beyond that, have on your ability to perform, your ability to achieve and be fulfilled? I mean, it helps to know about your ancestors, but you don't necessarily have to know about them. You can know, for example, that there's an influence on my mother's side, there's an influence on my father's side. You could test yes, no, all the way back many, many generations. Find out how far it goes back, what the influence is, and if you can let that go. Now, when you let it go, it's important not to just let it go for yourself. This is vitally important for you to accomplish personally. However, there's always something larger than ourselves. Being able to embrace your past, being able to embrace your ancestry, you can also release these limitations for the ancestors, for your parents, for those who came before you, as well as for your kids, those who come after you.